Hey everybody, I am back here with my Scents of Days Gone By, my weekly warm wax review. As always, if you don't want to watch the whole video, please check out the video description for timestamps of every single scent that I'm going to talk about here. And a little segue now into what's going on with me. You will see a lot of hauls that I'm going to be putting up. Not a lot, just a couple more this weekend, and I had a couple last week. So it seems like I'm ordering a lot of wax. Some of them were older ones that just happened to come in this week. But I did place a couple of this orders recently. Candles from the Keeping Room, Front Porch was a more recent order, etc. But anyways, I am still, buying less wax, but I'm going to put some packages together today for, I think my parents actually, my mom and dad are actually melting wax in their house. I'm going to put a box together for them. And then maybe also again for my, my mother-in-law, because right now I'm at a point where I have no more storage space and I can't fit any of my new wax. I can't store it. So right now it's been like hanging out in the kitchen on the kitchen island for the past week. And my husband hasn't really complained about it, but even I don't like coming into my kitchen for a week and seeing wax, like wax covering half of it because it has no place to go. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. But anyway, so that's that. So just getting straight into the haul here. The first one I want to talk about here, this one is from a Life Deliberate soap company in Passionfruit and Yuzu. This was this really big chunky flower thing. I think I've seen other people use the same mold if they're doing like a solid hand lotion. I think I've seen it in that mode as well. This is a really, really good scent. It is really bright. It is really juicy, very fruity. I just really, really like it. I think Yuzu is a citrusy scent, so it's kind of got that little citrusy edge to it. I did cut this chunk in half because the whole thing was like really big. So I cut it in half. I threw it in the Glade warmer in the bathroom 2 times, so I got 2 melts out of this one here. The throw was like strong enough that I could smell it, but it was not like one of those really overpowering kind of ones or anything like that. So I would classify the throw from this one as a medium high overall. But the scent, oh my goodness, you guys, the scent on that one was so, so good. The next one here is from BeauxSavonsFrais. This is Vanilla Sandalwood. These were a lot of like really cute pine tree or Christmas tree kind of shapes. And obviously BeauxSavonsFrais is closed, but this scent, I absolutely love this scent. Well, I love sandalwood, and the vanilla in it kind of just like kicked it up a notch. Now, I do not know what the components are of the blue sugar fragrance, but when I smelled this, it made me think of blue sugar, like a more straight up sort of blue sugar. So I'm assuming that blue sugar has sandalwood in it, and this is kind of just like that essence of that blue sugar scent, at least to me. Masculine, but very, very lovely and very sweet. So I threw a couple trees in the Glade warmer in the bathroom, and it did pretty good. It was like a medium high, and then I also threw it in the 24-watt hot plate in the bedroom, and there it was definitely better. It was more like a high good throw in the 24-watt. So I would classify this one overall as probably a high throw. I really, really love that, and if I could get that from another vendor, I absolutely would, because that scent, Vanilla Sandalwood, is just really amazing. Okay, this next one here I want to talk about for a little bit, so bear with me. This is Candles by Victoria, Strawberry Marshmallow Fluff. Now, right off the bat, one of my favorites of the week. This is Strawberry Jam and Marshmallow Fluff, so you get that like really, really sweet strawberry scent, and it's just very nice. Now, the reason I want to talk about this one is because this is a newer scent shot that I got from her. This is in that softer wax formula, so I really wanted to try and see how it was going to do. I threw this entire scent shot in my Glade warmer in my entryway, and I specifically wanted to throw it in the Glade, not a 24-watt hot plate, just because I wanted to see how it would do in a lower wattage hot plate. The Glade is a 20-watt, and it did melt all the way. Now, there was a little bit of wax right around the ring of the hot plate, but it wasn't like hardened wax. It was like a softer, mushy wax, so if that makes any sense. You could tell that around the edge, it still wasn't melted all the way, but it wasn't like that really hard ring that I've gotten before with the older Candles by Victoria. So overall, I was very pleased that this thing seemed to melt pretty decently in the Glade warmer. The throw was excellent. This one, I could smell it everywhere. It was downstairs, it went upstairs, it was battling with whatever I had melting in my bedroom at the time. I remember I could smell the sweet strawberry everywhere. So happy with that. So anyways, the scent was over, or I shut it off. It was still throwing, but I shut it off, and I let it harden because I do the freezer method when I do my wax, and I threw it in the freezer. 30 minutes later, I took the plate out, and I was having a hell of a time trying to get this thing out of the plate. So I wedged it out. It took like a butter knife in there, and I wedged it out, and there was this really strange crystallized hardened stuff on the bottom. So you see kind of like how that looks like maybe like right there, you know, or something. It was this residue on the bottom of my Glade warmer plate that I have never, ever, ever gotten from any other wax ever. So I actually had to get a paper towel and like some elbow grease and my fingernail and then, you know, scrub it off the bottom of my plate. So I don't know if that just happened to be a one-time weird thing or if their wax does that. If anyone else out there has had that happen with the newer, softer wax, let me know. So I was very happy with how it melted. I was very happy with how it threw, but the cleanup of this one was a pain in the ass. So I just don't know what was going on with that. The next one here that I would like to discuss is Closet Full of Wax Loopy Sugar Cookie Dough. I hauled this one quite a while ago. I think it was last year, if I have it on here. Yep, it was last year in 2013. And this was a really, really cute pie. It was like this really, just this really kind of soft with lots of layers pie with like the Fruit Loops kind of like shapes on the top. It was a super, super cute thing. I cut this into 3 pieces, so I got 3 melts out of this total. The throw overall was a medium high. This one definitely did better in the Glade warmer in the entryway than it did in the 24 watt hot plate. It was like a softer, greasier wax, and sometimes I find that those just do better in a lower wattage warmer than in the higher wattage warmer. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyways, when I put it in the entryway 2 times, I could smell it in the entryway. It wasn't like super overpowering. And when I was in the loft area upstairs, I could smell it, but once again, it was not overpowering, but it was definitely much more present than it was when I had it in the kitchen. So really, really great scent. I like the Fruit Loops in there. I haven't melted Fruit Loops in a while. I like the addition of the sugar cookie dough. It made it very sweet, and I think a lot more pleasant than just Fruit Loops on its own. But like, once again, lower wattage warmer seemed to do the trick. In the lower wattage, it was about a high. In the 24 watt, it was about a medium. That's how I would classify that one. Okay, from Front Porch, this one here is in Blackberry Lemon Ice Cream. And these were 4 of the really cute like ice cream scoop kind of shapes. So this one is rather old, and it has been stored in this bag the whole time. So you can see that is the date I got it there. So you're looking at it being about, what, 8 months old? Something like that. 8 months? No, or 7 months old, somewhere around there. This is blackberry, lemon, and Mexican ice cream is what's in here. I don't smell any Mexican ice cream on hot or cold. This came across as mostly just a really tart lemon scent. I do really like the scent though. I threw 2 scoops in the Glade warmer in the entryway. It didn't really get a whole lot out of it. I was like a little disappointed. And then this morning I threw the other 2 scoops in the 24 watt hot plate in my kitchen, and it kicked ass for some reason. In the kitchen, it was throwing everywhere. I smelled it as soon as I walked out of my bedroom later. It hit me. It was actually even overpowering what I had in the entryway. So when I walked out of my bedroom, which is like right above my entryway, I could smell this from the kitchen over the scent I had melting in my entryway, which was a Scarlet Raine scent, which we'll talk about here in a second. So for some reason, this one just seemed to do a lot better in the 24 watt. And the fact that it's been stored in this bag and is, you know, like 7 months old, whatever, didn't seem to affect the throw. But I might have been off on the day I melted it in the Glade, because it's surprising to like get such a good throw from one experience and such like a not good throw from another experience just 2 days apart. Normally I don't find that much of a variation, but that one for some reason was kind of strange. Now this one from Front Porch was a 4-pack of Grubbies and Lychee Strawberry Champagne. Now I really do love this scent. It is very dominant on Grape. You guys may be thinking, what are you talking about Grape? But the Lychee scent from Front Porch is a mix of Grape and strawberry. So even though there's Grape and strawberry in here, the Grape is by far stronger than the strawberry to me, both on cold and on hot. It just is coming across as mostly just a really nice sweet grape scent. I do not smell any champagne in here. There's no effervescence. I don't think that champagne is like necessarily effervescent, but I don't get any like fruity, fruit bubbly kind of scent out of this at all. Mostly just a very sweet grape scent. The throw from this one was a high. I melted it in a 24 watt hot plate in the kitchen both times, 2 Grubbies at a time. High throw, good product. I really, really love that one. That one on scent is probably one of my favorites of the week because I really like grape scents right now. The next one here is from Kay's Kreation. This one is Pink Italian Meringue. I do not have the scent description. I went on the Kay's Kreation website this morning and she's doing maintenance, so I don't have a scent description, but this is, I'm assuming, pink, and I would think Italian meringue, like a lemon meringue kind of scent is what I would think it is. And that's pretty much what I got out of it. It's mostly just like a pink sugar scent, and I can smell that there's something else going on in there, like kicking it up. I'm assuming it's a lemon. Anyways, but it's mostly just pink sugar dominant. I really love this one. I put 2 sticks in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. Both times it was a high throw. I could smell it, you know, fairly easily, pretty much everywhere in the kitchen and living room area, but it wasn't like overly intrusive. It was there, but just not like a punch you in the face kind of there. So this one was definitely a good performer, and I really love this scent, and I want to look up that scent description to see if there's anything else in there that besides pink sugar and lemon. Now this next one here is Circus Cake, and this is a rather newer release of scent description. You can see I just hauled this one a couple months ago. Now this one smells really, really good on cold and on hot. It's just a really super thick cake scent, but I think I can get a tiny bit of coconut out of there, but it's not so much coconut that I hate it or that I dislike it, because the sweet cake scent is like really, really strong. Now I put 2 sticks in the Glade warmer and in my entryway, and it was noticeable, but really not too strong. It was like a medium throw, right? Like you could tell it was there, but it wasn't like there. And then I put 2 sticks in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it did a little better. I could smell it easily in the kitchen area when I was walking around, but it wasn't so strong that it made it to the living room and was noticeable. So, but it definitely threw better. So a medium in the Glade and a high in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. Really nice scent. If you guys are looking for like a new, like just cake scent, then I would definitely recommend getting this one there. Okay, now the next one I want to talk about here is Mariposa Candle Company, and this one is a clamshell in lemon sugar. This one is such a sweet, bright, fresh, zesty sugar scent. It is really, really good. Now, I just had to smell it. Oh my god, it's so good. It actually even borders a little on like a cleaner lemon. It's like somewhere between the fresh lemon and the cleaner lemon is, I think, kind of like where this one is hanging out. Now let's see, this one here, I put 3 cubes in the Glade warmer, and it did... I'm looking at my notes here. It did okay. It was a medium throw in the Glade warmer when I melted it. No, sorry. It was a low throw in the Glade warmer when I melted it. I really didn't get anything out of it at all walking around. I couldn't smell it. Now, when I put it in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, I could smell it, but only within like a 3-foot radius of the warmer. It was super strong. If I was close to the warmer, I could get that like fresh, zesty lemon scent very easily. Love this scent. But if I moved away from the warmer, I really didn't get a whole heck of a lot at all. So I would classify this one overall as like a low to a medium throw. But the scent itself is really, really, really delicious. Now this is a little bit on the older side. You can see there it was poured in December. It is 100% soy wax. So, I mean, as far as the age of the wax, that could have affected it a little bit. I'm not sure. But the scent is so, so good. Okay, this next one here is from Rosegirls. This was a sample chunk in Ooh La La. This is a pink sugar cookie scent mixed with vanilla musk. So I melted this in the bedroom. I put it in the Glade warmer in my bedroom on a weekend, and it was good. It threw great, and it smelled great. It threw at about a high. Sorry. Yeah, it threw at a high, smelled great. I liked it because it wasn't too overpowering, but this is the day I was melting that Candles by Victoria one in the entryway. So the Candles by Victoria strawberry was kind of coming upstairs and messing with this scent a little bit. But this one, I did keep it on for a pretty long time. I think I kept it on for about 10 hours, so about pretty much the whole day, because I really, really enjoyed the scent. And after 10 hours, it was still throwing at about like a medium. So I would say it started as a high, but it threw very long and still had a decent amount of throw after 10 hours. So I really like this one. The vanilla musk in it definitely makes it more of like a bedroom scent to me. It's very beautiful. The next time they have a custom opening, I would definitely consider getting that in a pie because it's just a really, really nice scent. Okay, the next one here is from Scarlet and Raine and Iced Cinnamon Rolls. I melted this one in the entryway this morning. Yeah, this morning. So this morning, I threw this one onto the entryway, and then I threw the rest of the front porch Blackberry lemon one on in the kitchen. This is the scent that was getting overpowered by the front porch. Now, I took the front porch off later and I kept this one going because I kind of wanted to see if I could get it to like come out a little bit more. I would say that the throw from this one is somewhere around like a low to a medium, but maybe closer to a medium, because once I cleared out the front porch, I could smell it, and it was more of like a really subtle bakery cinnamon scent. It really wasn't like hit you in the face. It was almost like if you had been maybe baking you know, like you get that really strong baking smell in your house, but like after you stop baking and like a couple hours later, it's lingering in the air and you could still get a little bit of it. That's kind of what this was doing for me. I really did like the scent. It was really good on the cinnamon, nice cinnamon buttery scent. I really wish I had gotten a little bit more throw from this one because it was such a good scent, but next time I would maybe try it in the kitchen in a 24 watt, see if I could coax a little bit more throw out of it that way. Yeah, it's a really nice scent. I think actually when I smelled it right there, I could smell raisins too. Okay, this next one here is another one of my favorites of the week, and it is Cotton Candy Grape from Sniff My Tarts. This was like a chunk I got in a mystery bag. The throw from this one was a good. It was a good throw. I put it in the kitchen in the 24 watt, and it was everywhere. I could smell it everywhere. I could stay in the room with it for an hour, hour and a half, and I could still smell it. Because, you know, sometimes you get like acclimated to the smell, and after a while you stop smelling it. This one didn't do that. It was so strong. It was consistently there. This one was definitely, it smelled like a creamy grape soda, but without the effervescence. I have no idea if that makes any sense because, I mean, part about being grape soda would be that it's effervescent. But this one is so, so good. And I would absolutely get this in like a sheet cake or something next time. It is a really good scent. And I think that Sniff My Tarts has one of my favorite grape scents. It's just kind of like, it's more of like a kiddish candy grape, I would say, than like an authentic fruit grape. But I like that kind of grape. You know, the one that takes you back to like, what do you eat as a kid that's grape flavored? I don't remember. But you guys know what I mean. It's like so sweet and I don't know. Whatever. I love it. I love their grape. Okay, the next one here from Sniff My Tarts. This was a smaller chunk. This was peach, vanilla cake pops, and sticky marshmallow that I got in a mystery bag or a box. This one I put in the entryway in the Glade warmer, and it was about a medium throw. I really didn't get as much out of it as I had wanted. It was just a really nice, sweet, fruity scent, but there was no buttery undertone on the peach in this one at all. So I think I'm getting the buttery undertone off of apricot scents, not always peach scents, but this one didn't have that. It was just a really good fruit scent. I really liked it on cold. I wish I could have gotten that like hit you in the face throw when it was melted. It really didn't do as much as I wanted. It's like I said, medium throw overall. But next time I would melt this in the, probably I would melt this in the, what do you call it, the kitchen in the 24 watt hot plate and see if I could get a little bit more out of it from there. Now this next one here is from Starlit Candles and Maple Pancake Cookies. Now this one's definitely older. I got this in a destash at the end of November. So this wax may be about a year old. Right now, well, actually, oh sorry, there is a date on here, August. Okay, so it's coming up on about a year old. It was this really cute star that was in here. Now, on cold, I really, really love the scent. On hot, I really, really love the scent. Pretty much smelled like the same. It smelled like a doughy breakfast. I love maple scent, so that's kind of, the maple and the pancakes in here are definitely stronger than the cookie scent, I think, but the cookie scent is probably just making it like a tad bit more sweet. I would say in the Glade warmer, the entryway, the throw was about a low to a medium. Didn't get a whole lot out of it, but I can attribute that probably to the age of the wax, because I think most people try to melt their stuff within a year of it being poured. I mean, the only stuff I feel comfortable going over the year are probably like my pure paraffin stuff. I'm not saying that things definitely go bad over a year, but like, you know, once it gets to like that point, I'm like, I'm considering that the throw is probably affected by the age. So I really love the scent. I generally have gotten pretty good throw from Starlit Candles, so I'm not really worried about like the quality of their wax or anything like that. So, you know, anyways, and I have a haul from Starlit Candles. I got a film here soon, so I'm also super excited about that. Okay, now the next one here is from Super Tarts, and this one here was one of the mashup tarts, which are kind of like the bigger cupcake kind of tarts. This one here is in blueberry, cornbread, cobbler. I really do like this scent. It's a good mix and something that I really like melting in the morning. I don't remember if I did melt it in the morning, but I feel like I've melted this one before. Anyways, I threw this one in the 24 watt hot plate in the kitchen, and I did throw on the whole chunk tart. So this is kind of like another lesson for me, because sometimes with wax, less is more. I was watching it melt, and like my bowl is a fairly generous size, and it was like getting higher and higher, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, uh-oh. So it wasn't like about to overflow, but it was definitely one of like the bigger amounts of wax I have melted this week, and I think it was too much, because the throw that I got from this one in the kitchen was a medium, and I'm pretty sure, I think I've melted this one before. Well, if I had melted it before, it would have been in my spreadsheet, and I don't have it in here, so maybe I haven't. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I threw too much wax in there and it might have affected the throw. But it was a really good sweet blueberry scent. It's not my favorite blueberry, but I do enjoy it. And on hot, the blueberry overpowered the cornbread a little bit, so it just came across as mostly a blueberry. I can get a little bit of the scent left in the bag, and it is just a really nice scent. So I think I may have it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I think I bought 2 of them, but I haven't melted the other one. I think I still have the other one. But if I do have another one, I'm going to cut it in half if it's a mashup tart, because I think when I throw the whole mashup tarts in, they just tend to not do as well as my super tarts normally does. Like this one here did extremely well. This one is in Buttercream Mint Ice Cream. I really love this scent. I think Brandy has even said that she really likes this scent. It's Buttercream Mint and Vanilla Ice Cream. Sorry about the camera not focusing there. This one was definitely a good throw. I melted this one overnight in my 24-watt hot plate. I could smell it before I went to bed. It is like half of a bedroom scent and half of a kitchen scent because it is so sweet, like food sweet, that it makes you want to melt it in the kitchen. But it's such a beautiful minty scent overall that I really like melting it in my bedroom too. So I could melt it either or really. But it's just a great, great, great scent. It is a great performer. And I absolutely, absolutely love it. So the next time I melt it, I may melt it in the kitchen to see how I enjoy it there. But that was one of my favorites of the week. That one was really awesome. From 10 Digit Kreations, this one here is in Eucalyptus Spearmint. Now this one was, 4 tarts obviously, so I melted it 1 tart at a time. I melted it in the bedroom, in the Glade, in the 24-watt, and then in the bathroom in the Glade. The throw seemed to vary. Sometimes it seemed like a medium throw, sometimes it seemed like a high throw, and one time it was even like a good throw. I threw this one on in the Glade in the bathroom, and I could smell it like in the loft area. I wasn't melting anything in the bedroom at the time, but this one like went down the little hallway to the bedroom, filled up the bedroom, and came out of the bedroom, which I thought was pretty good. So that time it definitely was pretty strong. The other 3 times it was present, but it definitely was not like super strong. Now this is a nice Eucalyptus Spearmint scent. I've had Eucalyptus Spearmint from other vendors, and I think I enjoy the other ones a little bit more because they seem to have a little bit more like oomph to them. This one is a little bit more subtly scented Eucalyptus Spearmint, I would say, than some of the other ones that I've had, but it is still beautiful. I still love this scent, and I still would get it again from 10 Digit Kreations. Okay, from the Bathing Garden here, this was a clamshell and Mad Hatter's Tea Party, obviously from the Alice in Wonderland stock, so I wanted to let this cure nice and long, so I figured I let it cure nice and long. This is a white tea with Moroccan mint scent. And it is absolutely beautiful, and it smells very herbal. It does smell like Moroccan mint tea, like no doubt about it. I put 3 cubes in the 24-watt hot plate in the bedroom. I didn't get anything out of it. And then I threw 3 cubes in the Glade warmer in the bathroom, and I didn't get anything out of it at all. It's weird because on cold, the cold throw was pretty strong. And even in this clamshell right now, I can still get a lot of scent out of there. But just on hot, I really didn't get anything, which was really disappointing because I love Moroccan mint tea and I love that scent. But, hey, what are you going to do? Okay, this next one here is from the Spotted Hog, and this is a Whippet that I bought like way back when I first got into wax. I think the Spotted Hog was one of the vendors I ordered from like at first because I think I just found them on Google. Like I was Googling wax tarts. I had no idea who to order from. And the Spotted Hog came up and they had this really cute Whippets. Now, one thing I will say about it, like why do they not put the label of what this is on here? That's super annoying. So I actually had to go on their website this morning and like find the way that I remember it looking. And this one was the Peach Butterscotch Chip Whippet. Really cute. So if you haven't seen their Whippets, they come with like a solid wax base and then there's like this fluffy whipped wax on top. So I threw the whole thing in the warmer last night, the 24-watt hot plate, because I also wasn't sure like, if the base was a different scent than the top. My nose is stupid, so I just wanted to throw it all in. It was a lot of wax. And when I smelled this on cold, it was more of like a fruity scent. I could get more of that peach scent out of there. But when it was on hot, the really thick, sweet, doughy bakery scents really came out of this one when it was on hot. And it surprised me because it smelled different on hot than it did on cold. And I liked how it smelled on hot better. Now this is a peach cake with butterscotch chips and iced with butterscotch icing is what is on here. The throw from this one was a good. It was filling up this whole kitchen living room area last night in the 24-watt hot plate, no problem. And especially for the wax being, getting old, I thought it so kicked some ass. So really great scent, good performer. I would investigate the Spotted Hog to buy again. But the thing about them is their wax just seems very expensive in general. Like if you look at price per ounce, it comes out like, I think, higher than a lot of the other vendors out there. And that's one of the reasons I haven't pulled the trigger. And when I first bought wax, I didn't know about like cost per ounce or anything. But when I look back on it, it looked expensive. Now, some of their stuff goes on sale periodically, and it's like the sale prices seem to be about on par with you know, the other vendors' average prices. But so anyways, that's why I haven't pulled the trigger, but I do browse their website periodically to see what's going on. Okay, from 30th Street Crafts, this one is in Southern Belle. So this is a remelt for me. I've melted this one before. Nectarine, lemon, orange, and mint, greens, woody undertones, and a base of musk. I actually did melt this one 2 times. This was 2 cameos. Historically, I have thrown 2 cameos in for 1 melt. This one, I melted it 2 times because the scent was so beautiful. I wanted to smell it like as much as I could. So I put one in the, let's see here. I put it in the Glade warmer 1 time in the bedroom, and then the 24-watt warmer in the bedroom. Both times the throw was about a good. It was, yeah, I remember this one. This one was really strong. This is an absolutely beautiful blend. It's fruity, but it's also like bedroomy and sexy. It is so, so beautiful. I voted for this one to come back on the restock. I can't remember if this one seemed like it was going to get enough votes to come back, but if it does come back, I'm going to hoard some of this because this one is absolutely beautiful and a good performer, perfect in the bedroom. This next one here from 30th Street Crafts, this one is in Monsoon Wedding. So if you look at this one, it's orchid, peony, water lily, watercress, aloe bamboo, and berries with a hint of sunshine. It is an absolutely beautiful scent. And this one came in like the cupcake shape. It was super cute. Really good spa scent. And it does smell like maybe like a meadow after the rain. You can kind of get like watery notes, I feel, out of this. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's really pretty, but you can get all the florals in there too. But it's not like a super potent floral. Now, I threw the cupcake in the 24-watt hot plate last night, and it was about a high throw. I remember smelling it before I went to sleep, and then I got up a couple times in the middle of the night, and I could smell it easily both times. So definitely a good performer as well, and another just really, really good bedroom scent. I can't remember if I voted for that one to come back or not, but I kind of wish I did if I hadn't, because that one is really good. Okay, also from 30th Street Wax, or 30th Street Crafts, this one here was a 1-ounce sample scent shot in tuberose and jasmine. I actually like this one, and normally I absolutely hate rose scents, but the jasmine in here was so strong, it kind of like overcame the rose. I could smell the rose, but the rose was also not like that Play-Doh smelling nasty rose, so together I think these 2 florals did pretty good. This one I put in the Glade warmer in the bathroom, and it was a good throw. It was very strong. Filled up the whole bathroom, and it was like creeping out in the bedroom as well, like battling with whatever I had melting in there. I remember that. But yeah, if you don't like jasmine, you may want to stay away. To me, this is definitely stronger on the jasmine than it is on the rose. Okay, from Tiffany Candles, I melted a scent shot in strawberry shortcake. This one I bought back in, I bought this one back in November. So you're looking at it, it's getting a little bit on the older side, not too bad. This one is a really good sugary strawberry scent. I have melted this one before. Now this one, I threw this one in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen, and it was still pretty decently strong, actually. I was surprised for, because of the age. I wasn't sure if it was going to affect it. But it was still pretty strong. I would say this one was like a high to a good throw in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. It's just a really nice sweet cakey strawberry scent. I absolutely loved it. Definitely not a fresh picked strawberry. Definitely sweet. But very, very nice. And you can smell like the cake and all that other stuff in there too. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. So I would absolutely get this again. Maybe like in a scoopable or a blended bag, maybe with something else. It's just really good. Okay, getting into a couple 2-timing tart things here. This one is pomegranate rose lemon. You can see that it was poured also again back last year. So, once again, getting on the older side. This is also in the old wax formula before she reformulated. Now, I've melted this scent 3 times. The first time I melted it, the wax was relatively new, and I remember getting a pretty good throw out of it. I've melted it 2 times since then, and both times I really didn't get much out of it. I put this one in the Glade warmer in the bathroom, and I really could not smell anything at all. So this may be one of those that, like, you might have to just get it, like, or melt it, like, right after it's cured or within a smaller window, because I remember this one performing well initially, and it just didn't this time. But I really like that scent. That is an absolutely beautiful scent. Okay, this one here is Shamar Moore in a towel Once again, old wax formula. Okay, so this one is patchouli, Meyer lemon, and blue sugar. I am in love with all the Shamar Moore blends because they all have blue sugar in it, and I absolutely love, 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 love blue sugar. So this one, I put it in the Glade warmer in the bathroom, and then I melted the other half in the 24-watt hot plate in the bedroom. I would say it was about a medium. I could tell it was there, and it was giving the room the ambiance, but definitely not like super overpowering, which is kind of where I enjoy it for bedroom scents. I don't need my bedroom scents to be like super overpowering. And it is really nice. Now, I would say the patchouli in here is fairly strong. The other Shamar Moore blends, I feel like I can smell the blue sugar a little bit more. This one, the blue sugar takes, I think, like a secondary seat to the patchouli. So if you're not a huge fan of patchouli, that one may not be for you. But I really do love that blend. Now, this one is one of my favorites of the week. I have melted this before. Once again, old wax formula. This is Stone Knot Ginger. This is ginger ale, orange peel, and pink sugar. I love the scent. That effervescent ginger ale scent is the dominant note. Oh my goodness, it smells great. I melted this both times in the bathroom in the Glade warmer and got a medium throw out of it, which is about what I got the first time that I melted it. So I have not ever melted this in the new wax formula. So I would be interested to know like how it does in the new wax versus the old wax. It is such a great scent. And I will say this. Actually, when I smelled it here, I could smell the orange peel. It almost smells like a little wintry maybe as well. But what I do not smell in here on cold or hot as much is pink sugar. So this is not a pink sugar dominant blend. If you saw that in the scent description and that steered you away from it, don't worry about it. It's very strong in the ginger ale. And then the orange peel. It's very effervescent. That is an absolutely beautiful scent. Okay, from Victoria's Designer Creations. This was like this really cute, chunky, square, tart shape thing in Over the Rainbow. I had to cut it in half, and it was so sad because like the base was harder, but like the topping part was like this softer whipped wax kind of stuff. And like I tried to cut it, and it just like bleh, you know the soft wax bleh, all over the place. So it was a little bit messy. So I got 2 melts out of this one. I melted it in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen both times. Both times it had a high throw. It filled up the kitchen area. It didn't make it as much towards the living room area, I would say, but it still did pretty good overall. Really good sugary candy scent. Probably about the sweetest on the candy I would ever want to go. I don't think I want to go sweeter than this. I don't exactly know what's in here. Since it's called Over the Rainbow, it makes me think rainbow sherbet. So I'm not sure if that's what it is, but that's kind of what it did smell like to me. Beautiful piece of wax, high throw. Very happy with that one. Now this next one here from Victoria's Designer Creations was one of my favorites of the week. This one was a scent shot in lemon meringue pie. Sorry about the camera there, not wanting to focus on what's right in front of it. This one was one of my favorites of the week. So I put this in the 24-watt hot plate. It was such a good, sugary, crystal lemon scent. Very fresh. It was like 80% fresh lemon, 20% cleaner lemon. Somewhere around that area, but definitely more of a fresh lemon. I was just so happy with the throw. Good throw. I was walking all around the house, and every time I came close to the kitchen, I could smell it again. It was very strong. It was like announcing its presence and letting you know that it's there. I really like that one. Actually, when I smell it here in the scent shot cup, it smells a little sweeter than I remember it smelling. I remember it smelling more fresh on hot, but there it smelled very sweet. So I'm not sure if that's my nose or maybe I was wrong that day. Okay, this next one here is from Vintage Chic Scents. This one is one of my favorite scents from her, Grandma's Pearls. I've melted this one before. The first time I melted it, I remember it being very strong. Now, the next 2 times I melted it, it was good, but it wasn't nearly as strong as it was the first time around. So I don't know why that is. But anyways, I threw this one in the 24-watt hot plate, I think, in the bedroom, and then also in the Glade warmer in the bathroom. So I melted it, one there, one there. It had about a high throw both times overall. Both times I melted it. I really love this scent. It's marshmallow and lavender vanilla. It is super sweet. It's one of those scents, kind of like that buttercream mint ice cream from Super Tarts, where it's like half of a bedroom scent, but it's also so creamy and sweet. It's also like half of a kitchen scent. It's what's in there. But this one is just so good. It's like a relaxing, super sweet kitchen bakery scent. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So I absolutely love the scent, and I will continue to buy that one from Vintage Chic Scents because it's just a gorgeous scent. Okay, this next one here is From Vintage Seek Scents, we'll always have Paris. Sorry, once again, the camera's just like being super strange. This is an exclusive fruity blend, so I don't know what's in here, but when I do smell it, to me, I smell melons. I definitely smell some kind of melon, which I think is one of Kirby's favorite fruit scents. I know she likes melon, so it would not surprise me if that's in there. Now, I forgot that this was the exclusive fruity blend, and when I smelled it, I thought it smelled like melon and maybe cotton candy as well, so I don't know if that's what's in there. This one I put in the Glade Warmer in the entryway, and it was a high throw. I was not thinking about wax. I was like walking towards the stairs, and I was thinking about other things, and suddenly I was like, wow, like what is that scent? It smells really, really good. And to me, that's like the very definition of like a high throw. Sorry, my camera really sucks right now. That's the very definition of a high throw to me, where it's like you're not thinking about it, but the throw is good enough that it kind of like is like, hey, like I'm here. Like, what's up? What's up? So that's exactly what that one did. So I was very pleased with that one. This next one here from Vintage Seek Scents, if the camera wants to focus on it, is Ziegfeld Follies. This one is pomegranate and mulberry. I was not able to figure out what it was when I was melting it. Mulberry is not something I've melted a whole lot of, and pomegranate, I wasn't good enough to tell that's what it was. I knew it was some kind of fruit scent. I thought maybe it could have been a melon scent when I was melting it, but I knew I liked it. This one also went in the Glade Warmer in the entryway and was a medium throw, not as strong as the Will Always Have Paris. If I looked for the scent, I could find it. It did throw up a little bit, but it did not like fill up my loft area like sometimes the scents do. But I still definitely enjoyed it. I really like that one. That one's definitely a brighter, lighter on its feet scent than the Will Always Have Paris. The Will Always Have Paris is has a little bit more like gravitas, and the Ziegfeld Follies is like, what's up? Like, hey, holla. It's kind of like doing more of that, so I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, next one here is World of Wax and Suds, and this one was a scent shot in Wildberry Toasted Mallow. I put this one on in the Glade in the entryway, and I had kind of like had one of those days where I was just like running around, not really thinking about wax, just getting stuff done. And then I realized, like, wait a minute, I'm melting something in their entryway, right? This one just didn't really throw that well. I didn't even notice it as I was moving around the house. Now, I will say this. I don't think I have ever got or melted a Wildberry mousse that was strong. I've had it from a lot of other vendors, like Wildberry mousse with, like, cotton candy frosting, or Wildberry mousse with, maybe, like, a ice cream cake batter scent, and they always come off pretty light. The only blend with Wildberry mousse I've gotten to be able to like throw pretty decently is Wildberry mousse with the zucchini bread. Now she does say this is Wildberry, so I don't know if this is Wildberry or Wildberry mousse, but I do know that this scent had generally, even with other vendors, has been more on the light throw kind of side. So it didn't really surprise me that this one was a light thrower. It smells really good. You know, maybe this is not Wildberry mousse. Maybe this is just Wildberry. No, I think I can smell Wildberry mousse in there. But anyways, yeah, so I still thought the wax was like really cute. It was a really cute, you know, layered scent shot cup. But like once again, I just think that Wildberry mousse just, unless it's blended with something, I think that's got like a stronger base, it's just not one of those things that's just very strong. Okay, the last three I have here are from Yankee Candle. And the first one I want to talk about here is Sea Coral. This is one of my favorites of the week. This one surprised me because my Yankee Candle tarts have been like sucking ginormous donkey balls lately, and I just wasn't expecting much out of it. So I was like, all right, let me just waste more time on a Yankee tart, and I threw it in. And this one was in the Glade Warmer in the bathroom, and it did so well. Okay, sorry, my camera's being weird again. It threw so well. So this one was, I melted overnight. I woke up like a lot that night to pee. Sorry, too much information. But every time I woke up, I could smell it so strongly. It was just a really good, I thought, like clean, fresh scent. I really loved it. This is supposed to be like a watery, fresh fragrance with sea musk. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this one was a good performer, which I don't always find with my Yankee stuff. Okay, this next one here was another Yankee tart in November Rain. I love this fragrance. Last fall was when I was starting to get into like wax melts and stuff. And this is, in fall of 2013 is when this one came out. And I love this scent. It's definitely a masculine scent, but I love masculine scents. It does kind of make you think of like a forest after the rain. It's kind of got some like green notes in there, but kind of watery notes too. So it has like watery leaf notes, warm amber, and crisp, brisk air. is what is in this scent. I love it. Now, this one was kind of strange because I put it in the Glade Warmer in my bedroom. It's one of those scents that if you are in the room with it for any period of time, sorry, why will this not focus? It's driving me fucking insane. There we go. Okay. It's one of those things that if you're in the room with it at the time, you start to smell it less and less and less. It's just one of those types of fragrances. So I was not super happy with the throw, but that was because I really wasn't smelling it. Now, I left the room, and when I came back in the room, it was very obvious that it was there. And the next morning, I left to go downstairs and feed the cats. I came back upstairs, and it was very strong still. So this one, I think, probably had like a high throw, but at least for me, if I was not like refreshing my nose, my smell glands, you know, like periodically with fresh air, it just started to fade really fast. But I really love the scent, and I do have more of that one, so I'm glad I have that one. Now, the last one I want to talk about here is this one here. It's Christmas Cookie. The camera better fucking focus or I'm going to lose my noodle. There we go. Okay, this one I put in the Glade Warmer in the entryway. I got nothing out of it at all. I did say that it smells like a really strong, vanilla extract type bakery scent, like bakery, but definitely like vanilla-y for sure. And actually, I looked up the scent description and they called it a buttery rich vanilla scent. So if you don't like vanilla, lots of it, don't get this one. But the throw sucked, so maybe it doesn't matter, don't buy it anyway, I guess. But anyways, I have more of this. I will melt it in other wattage warmers around the house to see if I could get a better performance out of it. But I'm telling you, and the entryway and my Glade, nothing. Zip, zilch, nada. All right, you guys, so that is it. That is my sense of days gone by. I got a lot of work to do this weekend. I got a lot of cleaning to do, a lot of organizing to do, some wax packages to make up for our family and stuff like that. So anyways, I gotta get moving. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.